Okay, I have a very special guest for my webcast today. This is the great Rob Weller.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much for joining. And I wrangled him to get in here because he knew Joan pretty well, yeah.
One of the very first shows I ever did was at a time when Joan had just released her first movie called Rabbit Story, or Rabbit Talk, or something.
So she was acting in it?
Yeah, she was acting in it. And she came to town, and we asked her to be on the show. So she walks into the room for the interview, and we said, Joan.
This was E.T. or something? Or
no, this is way before Entertainment Tonight.
Wow.
This is a local show in Columbus, Ohio.
Wow.
And we said, Joan, could you come up with a couple of jokes about rabbits? I mean, that's what dunderheads we were. But she said, yeah, sure, just a second. She walked over to a desk in the hotel room, scribbled for about, 2 or 3 minutes, came over and said, okay, I'm ready to go. Let's go. Hurry up, I got to get out of here. Great. We started the thing. Joke 1, joke 2, joke 3. And they were hilarious. And she had just written those on the spot. That's what kind of mind she had.
Did you see she has like what looked like the old Dewey Decimal System library card thing with all of her career's jokes catalog? I hope they published them.
I think for her, though, it goes even deeper than that, Drew. This is a woman that had the true ability to be creative on the spot, to understand the moment, and that's what made her so good. You talked earlier on your show about how she was a real breakthrough
for women.
For women,
yeah,
and that she could talk topics that every other comedian could talk about that were guys, because she had that kind of intellect, and it made no difference what the topic was. She could get on it.
Yeah.
She wrote a book years ago before her husband died that I interviewed her with, and for Entertainment Tonight. And there was a poignant story in there. She said, I wrote this book because I wanted people to understand what I went through. When I went to a comedy club, the guys got a dressing room. I had to change in the ladies' room. Yeah. And I remember one time being in there, and the manager said, oh, we got this broad coming out, and boy, what a loser she's going to be. She said, I wrote this book to prove to that guy I'm no loser.
I just heard Kathy Griffin saying that she taught her to hang on with your hands, and then with your fingernails, and then when they chop your finger off with your wrist, and then when your wrist get cut off, hang on with your elbows, just stay in, stay in, stay in.
Never stop.
But it's a great, but see, for some reason for today, for me, for our daughters, you have daughters,
yeah.
For them, I think this one will have been significant, and that she will, things like that, like the ability to break through in extreme adversity, in what is an equivalent sort of circumstance to racism, the sexism that is as powerful as racism, and break through and fight and make it happen so that other women can thrive. We have to go. Let us know your thoughts. Thank you, Rob Weller.
Thank you, Dr. Drew.
Coming in here.
Thank you.
And let us know your thoughts below.